Hey everybody, welcome back to Dream Engines. This is our village, doomed to be sure. That's the title. Also maybe a small prophecy. And a couple things we need to tidy up right away. Our wood warper, I realize we don't have an exit for it, so we're just gonna connect this to our main rail. And now it can start sending our fancy wood, the Starwood, into our main inventory here, which will be quite nice. We also need to refine some DREP remains. So research DREP processing, which we did, and then craft any material using DREP remains from the resource category. So let's do it. Resource category, we can make flux. I mean, we have plenty, but let's do it anyways. It's gonna use 8 of this. And now we know where we can do our DREP remains. What else do I wanna be building here? I might wanna look into upgrading some houses. If we take a look at the upgrade layer, houses we need, so 15 of the Starwood, which is gonna come in relatively slow unless I were to upgrade another one of these, which is maybe not a bad idea. We have probably a decent amount of wood in here. Where can I see it? So yeah, we have 120 bloodwood planks in there. We actually have 7 Starwood as well, which isn't too bad. So we're like halfway there. But now we just talk about expanding our city, reach the required population level, then select the city expansion option from the build menu, craft Starwood equipment, research and craft any Starwood weapon or armor. Okay, weapon or armor. So we probably need to find something in here. What looks like a weapon or armor? This does. This definitely does. Let's queue this up. And let's maybe figure out a way that we could get some of these working with some of these. I think that would be helpful. We need to run this resource out of here. So what do we want to do with this? Okay, so maybe I'm trying to see if I could do this without causing a whole bunch of other problems, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. Okay, this might be a bit wacky, but I'm gonna move this. Let's put a Tesla tower down here, first of all. And then I will move this. This will actually free up some weight as well. But let's just put this down like so for now and see if I can run these into here, and then I'm gonna need this to come out and find a path that will get me into the storage. I guess I could intersect it here. It wouldn't be the end of the world, I don't think. And when we take off eventually and have to kind of rebuild, then maybe that would be helpful as well. So this is now going to split, go to like actual storage, which I don't love. This we need to upgrade now. Can use the upgrade layer, yes, we know. Other management layers are also available, hover over their buttons. Okay, so we want to do Starwood. And we should have enough going into there. We don't want the regular wood coming out. Let's just make sure that everything's operating correctly. It seems to be. Yeah, okay. So now we have 2 going. The only problem here is that we're now sending some raw materials, some raw wood materials into there. So one solution that we could maybe do is restructure this area. I think that's probably wise. Let's try and fix this up just a tad. I'm going to cut this all down and we'll redo some rails here. I know I just built this, but that's life. Okay, so let me just get a little bit of a different view here. There we go. So we could do a couple of things. We could just keep this running into here, which I think is kind of nice. I could do 2 offsets or just 1 offset of the wood to come down into here. And I could wrap it in tight, and then I could have another one that goes down into this section. These are both getting fed. But I do need them both to come out of here. So this one's fine. That one's going in just fine. But the other one, yeah, I'm thinking maybe that's what we'll do. We'll bring this all the way down. Can wrap around, or just hit even right here. But let's get it going quick. Let's bring this down. I love that this stuff is kind of built instantly. Not a lot of games do that. So this can now split and feed into there on its own separate line. The problem is, I think I might need to move some of these around. And they can kind of go anywhere. So let me just get them out of the way. And now I can just run this up on its own line, or I'll just hit it into here, and then both should be fine and dandy, right? This needs to be on Starwood, insufficient resources. That's fine. It's going to be backed up a little bit here, but eventually it'll start pumping. Now this one here, I'm a little confused because when we build these, oh, I got action from the top left. It says we should be getting half, but when we turn this, or we looked at this before, oh, there we go. Now it's working. Weird. I don't know. Unlock Spikefist. And we got action from the top left. Let's see if I can get something up here in time. Let's do something like this. Something like this. And I can't build because there's enemies nearby. Which means this thing is going to drop pretty quick. Keep firing. Come on. Okay, let's try and build this fast. I'm gonna block this off here. And I'll throw in this for now. Oh, it's very close, man. Very close. The buildings are under attack. Now, the nice thing is, so far, we've only been getting attacked from, like, one specific direction. But these guys are gonna wreak some havoc here. Thankfully, they seem to prioritize some of the fencing. But it might be time to just start building defenses all the way around our base instead of trying to catch it at the time. So let's do this. Let's push this out. Let's do some more fencing here. I can actually maybe just clear a space for a gate. Probably could have just left a hole there as well. Now, how much is this? We have actually quite a bit of wood. Now, it's going to be pretty close to our base, but I think it's okay. I'm also just going to maybe close... Where do I close this? It's tough to say. Let's just leave that for now, and then we'll try and be a bit quicker next time. Now, it says build a rail crossing. Drag a section of rails so that it crosses another section of rails to automatically create a crossing. Crossings use null space technology so that two rail tracks can cross each other without causing a traffic jam. Okay, well, that seems cool. I can get rid of some of this stuff, though. Let's go in here, clean this up a bit. We're at threat level 5. Do we have enough to upgrade our places yet? Yeah, oh, I have quite a bit of Starwood coming in there. So let's upgrade these. So now production speed will be increased. We'll get extra worker capacity without having to build new houses. Upkeep is increased a little bit. But I think this is the way to go. I do need to create more power, as we can see. Let's throw down some of these bad boys. And we'll continue upgrading some of these houses. This is really handy, the way that they've introduced these layers. I really like that. I don't think a lot of games do it. And it's just so helpful. Okay, what's going on here? Missing raw resources. Okay, oh, I might have broke something here. Hold on. Yeah, because this is no longer getting wood, but maybe we could try a crossing here. There we go, rail crossing. You can now expand your city area to make more room for your housing and production buildings. How do I do that? Click the city expansion from the infrastructure category in the build menu, then choose the expansion you want to purchase on the map. Okay, infrastructure, city expansion. Let's see here. Housing, research efficiency, upgrade production. I'm assuming it's one of these things. Wouldn't be offense or survival. Let's see. Renewable gathering. Housing 2. Research efficiency. Huh. I'm not seeing that. Let's check this again. Reach the required population level, then select the city expansion option from the build menu under infrastructure. Infrastructure? I don't see the build menu is the problem. Okay. Oh, maybe down here? It's possible. Let's see. Worker capacity increased. Produced resources. Production speed. Let's do this. Worker capacity. Ah, there we go. City expansion. So yeah, it's just, you have to click it again for this to show. Now that is cool. Free builds 1. So I probably want to put this on an area where I've got a bunch of important activities happening. I think outside our city, we mostly only have the VATs, or the power generators. We have a turret here, power there. I think like maybe this little section would work. And you have to kind of pick the areas that it's prescribing. Maybe this. How does that work? Oh, maybe I have to get rid of this stuff first? I wonder if this has to be clear, because I can't build it there. So let me move this, and let's just test this theory a bit. Yeah, okay. So then I can move stuff onto it if I want, which is cool. What I could do is continue to build housing there. Let me check where we're at for the Starwood. Yeah, I can do... Oh, I'm missing the stone. Okay, so stone production could be increased. Now, if I'm checking this out, what's our holdup? We just need more of the stone makers. That's the holdup. So let's do this. Where are you? Stoneworker. Now, I don't know how it works if it's just clipping the edge here. I don't know if that will take off. Oh, there we go. Can't build part in the city. Okay. Has to be all on or all off. Cool. We're overweight, we know. City has exceeded the weight's carry capacity. Build or upgrade engines to increase your carry capacity, or remove some buildings to reduce your city's weight. Okay. I remember a tooltip saying that... I can just run this in here. I remember a tooltip saying that you could upgrade buildings to reduce their weight, but I don't see that reflecting here. Maybe it's only certain buildings, I'm not sure. But regardless, we now have double rocks being made, so let's let that roll. Craft Starwood equipment. Let's see if I can find something in here. Here's another free expansion I'll take. Here's a Starwood crossbow. So let's go here and then shift click this one. We could do the spiked fist as well. We need 3 more Starwood. I'm fine with that. Land in a 2-skull map when ready. Okay, we might be taking off like very soon here. Let's clear this layer and go back to kind of a more normal view. We're just waiting for more wood to arrive. Spiked fist. We could do it. We could do it. Now, how do I use this is the question. Basic fist. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's happening. You can see we also got modules for our city. We've got these extra shortcuts here, but I don't really have a use for those just yet. Everything is in a surplus. Food is going to be problematic very shortly if I don't take care of it. So... You know what we can actually do? Let's see what the upgrades look like here. Oh yeah. Let's upgrade each of these. You can see our flux is dropping quite a bit. We're only making a surplus of 5 right now. But this should help our food production. We're up to +2 here. Let's see. So this is doing 4.5, and these ones are doing 3. I mean, it's marginal, but it gets us to where we need to go. You can also edit this. Look at this. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Okay, so you can track anything you want up here. That's awesome. That is very cool. Let's track the stone as well, just so we have things at a glance. Okay, now, upgrade any equipment. Select the upgrade category in the crafting window. Select a piece of equipment to a higher level. Okay, we're getting assaulted from the bottom left. I have to go and protect this right now. This has to be defended. Looks like they would probably hit here, which we have defense at right now. Let me put another one here. And then I will defend over here also. Let's just build power out here. This is so like they are billions with the power expansion. I love it. Let's throw this down. And we'll do a couple of turrets. I'll maybe destroy this so I have a way out. And I could even do like a second layer here. We're using a lot of wood. But to keep the place alive, probably not bad. And look at how low we are now on flux. So what we can do to fix that problem is put in some flux generators, or whatever they're called. Where are they? Flux vats. There we go. So now we're 15.7. Let's see if I can get another one of these down in time. It's going to be tight. By the time they get here, it might be too close to build. And they're hitting the other one. Okay. What is that thing? That's new. That is very new. Let me go gather this. This thing is depleted, I believe. Yeah. I'm a target. Come for me. So the building on the left that we did, not necessary. They're definitely getting tougher. They are definitely getting tougher. Okay. So we would need a Featherstone Miner. We're gonna try and just do these two objectives, and then maybe we'll try and fly somewhere new. Infrastructure upgrade available. Okay. So I clicked here, so I think it's either or, where you go into this overall thing, or you pick one of the perks. That's what I think is happening. Let's do an upgrade. I do have 2 points that we can use here. Let's maybe go into survival and then take turret damage. Movement speed would be good. But let's do this. Yeah, cool. I love this system. Very clean. Very easy to understand. All right. Now, upgrade any equipment. So if I go into upgrades here, Spikefist 2, I need a lot more flux. Why don't I just slam down a bunch of vats or flux creators? How much do these cost? Costs a lot of wood. We're over capacity on our place, so I'm curious to see... Or we're over capacity on our city, so I'm curious to see how this is going to work. I'll probably have to move some stuff off of here. Maybe... Why don't I do that now? Let's put this down here. And... we'll run this up like so. So now we're actually... That's perfect. That is perfect. We could argue to upgrade some of these vats. Maybe I'll keep some of the upgraded ones. Look how heavy that is, hey? Yeah, it's pretty heavy. What else could I move off of here? Probably want to keep things like this. The wood warper is probably not a huge deal. Let's move it up here. And then we run this in. Like so. So we need to clear up a couple more. Let's see. Spikefist. I still need more of these. Now it says we have plus 29.4, but you can see like that's not really Like, our buildup is very, very slow. So I'm going to have to place more, I think. Problem is, that takes up all of our wood. And since we only have one place now doing regular wood, we have so much of that Starwood, but I should probably get another wood warper in here. I need 55 flux. So let's do that. This goes in. And then this goes out. Just to get regular planks going. You know what I'm saying? I think that works. So now the challenge is going to be building a floating device. Research city flying. Build a floating device to increase your city's carry power. So that's here, floating device. Let's do that. Oh, did I cancel this? Weren't we going into Starwood crossbow before? Let's go here and then we'll go up to here and see how this works for us. Okay, so upgrading equipment. Let's see if I could pull this off. Yeah, we need 135. So we're gonna have to just be a little patient. It's not such a big deal. What we can do in the meantime is maybe go look for a new stone. A new stone mining area. We have some down here, which probably gonna have to be the case. Now, what is this? Chemical ruins. Okay, we're gonna try this. Let's see if I have enough. Okay, we're gonna need flux there. Sorry, you might hear little Welty barking. I apologize for that. We're not gonna be able to do anything. So, if we're gonna leave this area, why don't we just scrap this? We'll take all of this. I should be able to handle this group myself. Chemical ruins. Okay, that's all we can get from there, which is still pretty good. Look at all of this. It's not so bad. We even got some flux from there. And then we've got more stone here. We have tons of stone in this area. I don't actually, thinking about this, if we are gonna fly, maybe we just don't even worry about the stone. It's still producing at half. We can't even produce it as fast as we would want. Oh, it looks like this doesn't have the input either. Well, that'll help. That'll help speed things up. Okay, we're back up to 160. Back up to 160. Let's craft the upgraded Spikefist. And do I need to change that over? No, it just upgrades it. Beautiful. Okay. And then a floating device. I think we'll try that before trying to hover. We'll see what happens once this floating device is done. We are overweight by 2. Let me just read the description here. Increases the city's maximum weight, but also fuel costs. Yeah, I mean, so we're not... Notice, like, we would be using 5, which is, I think, good. We're not producing fuel yet, but presumably that's something we're going to need to get into. I don't know what... I don't know if the difficulty is only going to be enemy strength or something like that, or if it impacts resources, but we'll find out when we go. Okay, so as soon as floating device hits, we're good. I think what I'll probably end up doing is moving off one of the farms. One of, like, the basic farms. But if we have the floating device, then maybe we don't have to do any of that. So, we'll see. Let me get rid of this, since this is redundant. Beautiful. What's going on here? Output is full. Okay, yeah, so it's getting jammed up a little bit. This thing can only process so much food. You know, here's what I'll do. Let's put on another food plant right here. And we'll run this up and in. And then we'll run this out and down. I know that's going to put us overweight again, but we'll just get rid of the basics. And that's cool. Okay, so now the balloon, the floating device, makes things go up. We need 150 flux. We need 50 Starwood. But should be fine after that. Power-wise, we're a little bit behind. So let me throw some more power in. And then I wonder if it's worth upgrading these. What does it cost? Costs just a little bit of flux. That's probably the more efficient way. Probably the more efficient way. Just distills flux. Basic flux here. Star tar. Oh, look at this. If you put star stuck tar in here, you get 20 flux. That's something we could probably work on. Okay, let's set up a really good defense up here. We have this area protected very well. Where would some other choke points be? There's a really good chance they're going to destroy this, which is fine because we have such a back-loaded amount. So if they come down through here, let's actually just move these. Can't be moved while there's incoming attacks. Okay, yep, fair enough, cool. Let's see if I can set up more of these. Let's do wood here. We're very close, but we're getting low on the wood. Come on. There we go. It's that flux that's holding me back, but I'm also spending it very aggressively. I'll come out here and then I'll fall back, because this will definitely die. There's nothing I can do about it, but it's depleted anyway. So I'm going to start doing some early work on these guys. Oh, this dude's so tanky. Oh yeah, time to run. At this point, we can outrun these guys, so... Oh, they hit so hard. Let me use this upgraded deal. Yeah, nice. Okay, not bad. There's gonna be another one. I think these guys can handle it. So let's look at... I just gotta wait for the flux, I guess. How much do I need? 150? Alright, shouldn't take too long. I just won't spend anything else. Oh, are we getting... Oh, nice. Very fancy. It took a different route that I was not expecting. Should probably use this upgraded deal. Okay, so we lost one turret. It could be worse. Could be worse. Now, does it say how much it's going to increase the weight by? Doesn't seem to. Doesn't seem to. The upkeep is going to be a bit problematic. But now remember, we can start, and I'm going to start doing this. We're going to start removing some of these buildings. So let's get rid of that. I'm going to go out and get rid of the other wood here, because that's not our bottleneck currently. Can I not demolish this? That's weird. It won't let me demolish that. Oops. Huh, okay. No big deal. We'll leave it then. This is going to be all the wood that we have for the remainder. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. They deleted it. They destroyed it. No big deal. Okay, we're up to 145, so we're actually close enough to being able to build this now. 150 should hit here any second. I'll put it right here. I don't know if it matters. Boom. Oh yeah, okay. That's actually added quite a bit. Which means that I could move some of our upgraded buildings. Right? And I'm just gonna move them onto here. I'm not gonna worry too much about... I think that's already on, is it not? Yeah. I'm not gonna worry too much about their inputs and exits, because I assume that's all gonna disappear. We'll put our stone stuff on. I'm not gonna reattach them yet. What else would I want on there? I could maybe take some of our flux generators And now we're overweight again. Okay, let's take this off. Like so. Okay, let's see what happens here. It is asking us to produce some fuel, but we're not going to do that at the moment. Let's take off. Take off is charging. Oh, this is cool. Come on, baby. Come on now. Now, I wonder what happens if we get raided right now. Also, I have to be on this thing. It did point that out. So when we land somewhere, presumably I'm going to have to, like, restructure some things. But I think this is a decent strategy. I do have a little bit of extra weight that I can handle. This weight is 5. This is 3. So I'll bring this. And that gets us pretty close. I don't think we have much with a weight of 1. Maybe this thing? I don't know if these can even be... Oh. Oh, boy. Okay, that is sick. That's so cool. That is so cool. Congratulations, your city is flying for the first time. In this screen, you can select where you want to land next. Oh, that's awesome. So, select your next spot carefully. Your choice will affect the strength of enemies, which resources will be on the map, and how many. The options you're presented depend on the current global infestation level. Feels like Red Solstice 2. Shown at the top left. If you don't like any of these options, you can click the Fly Elsewhere button to refresh your choices at the expense of some fuel. So it looks like eventually this will be an actual map that you can fly around on. So we've got Blightlands here, we've got desert, pretty much Blightlands and desert, but let's take a look at some of these other things. So in Blightlands, you get extra production speed for tar, but slower production speed for Featherstone. There's industrial ruins that have a higher likelihood to have mechanical items of value. And it's resource poor, so production speed overall is dropped. Movement speed is slower here. We actually only want to look at the level 2s because this is basically our only option, so we'll pick it. Chemical ruins, which we found before, and the Blightland stuff. The movement speed -1, that might be an impact. We'll see. There's acid shards, raw featherstone, and wood, which the only other one I see is crystal, the only other resource. What is this one? Stable dream tech. Materializer production speed is increased. Resource amount plentiful here. That's cool. This is really neat, man. I want to see what happens now if we land. You've chosen to land in a location at higher difficulty than the current global infestation level. This will immediately increase the infestation level. Hover the global infestation level indicator at the top to learn more about this. Okay, so hold on a second. So global infestation levels affect the amount of skulls, map difficulty, and the landing options you can choose from. When the infestation level increases, more difficult options will appear. The global infestation increases with time. That's so cool. So yes, we'd be inflating our difficulty. Okay. But I'm just trying to follow the milestones, basically, to kind of get a sense of where this game is at in early access. I don't know how many episodes this will be. It probably will not be a long series. But I'm curious to see what happens when we go somewhere else. So higher difficulty have more resource deposits, and some resources like copper only appear on high enough levels. Cool. So we just, boom, we're just in. We're just in. That's it. Okay. Now, as I presumed, yeah, everything's just thrown in there, and you gotta kind of figure it out. That's so neat, man. Let's move these guys back in. Actually, you can go here. And for now, it's not a huge deal, I guess. But I might as well reconnect these. This can get reconnected. These guys are disconnected from the power network. So the other thing is keeping in mind like what resources we have. And do we have enough to go somewhere else, you know? That's because you got to be able to build new things. like power that I'm doing right now. And we're still behind. That'll be something to be thinking about in the future. I'm behind on flux, so getting enough power I think is going to be very crucial and something we'll have to think about in the future. If I can hit 35 here, I'll plop this down immediately. Like we're hovering around that same range. Keep going, keep pushing. I do appreciate the information that it gives us. The other thing I could do actually is turn these off. And that way we don't need to worry about the power as much. We're not feeding anything into there. Next goal would be a 3-skull map, copper ingots, producing some fuel, research the cauldron. Yeah, this is neat. Okay, tell you what, let's take a break here. I do have an infrastructure upgrade available, but I'll get to that later. And anyways, we'll run this. We'll run this for a couple more episodes and see where this goes. But yeah, really neat concept. I'm having a really good time with it. And I can't wait to see what some of the upgrades are like. Really apologize if you're hearing my little Walty barking in the background. There might be like a dog on TV, I'm not sure. But he means well. So hopefully it didn't bother you too much. Have a good one, guys. Bye for now.